In fact, we have some breaking developments coming in. A fire has hit Copenhagen's old stock exchange, one of the Danish capital's most famous buildings, engulfing its spire, which collapsed onto that roof. You can see those visuals coming in the latest. There were no reports of injuries. Live video from local media shows people carrying large paintings from the building, which was built in 1615 to save them from the flames. The historic building, whose spire was shaped as the tails of 4 dragons intertwined, had been under renovation when the fire broke out. The Dutch Renaissance-style building no longer houses the Danish Stock Exchange, but in fact it serves as a headquarter for the Danish Chamber of Commerce. And Copenhagen police asked the people to avoid driving in the inner part of the city. So those are the latest visuals coming in Denmark's old Stock Exchange building. Plumes of smoke coming out there. And however, there's no information on any sort of casualty yet. However, the police has asked people to avoid driving in the inner part of Copenhagen. All right, now we should focus to some... All right, we'll get you more details on that, viewers, but that is the latest we have right now. Fresh visuals coming in on your screens from Denmark's Copenhagen. That is the fire in the old stock exchange. There's no longer a stock exchange there, although, but we were getting you. That's a landmark. It's a big landmark. It's a historical Bossé stock exchange, and there has been a fire that broke out amid the renovation work, and the spire has collapsed, however, and the historic building, the spire was shaped as the tails of 4 dragons intertwined, had been under renovation when the fire broke out. No immediate reports of injuries, however, and in the latest we have the scaffolding around the building that made it harder for the emergency services to get through to the flames. The copper roof was preserving the heat, as per the Copenhagen Fire Department, and the nearby finance ministry was in fact evacuated as a result of the fire as well. The cause is yet to be ascertained, however. We'll keep a track of all the updates coming in, but right now let's take a look at some other stories making news from across the globe in Republic World Wrap. US Vice President Kamala Harris in Las Vegas linked abortion bans and new restrictions recently enacted in a number of US states directly to former President Donald Trump, calling them Trump abortion bans. Harris pointed out the role that Trump-appointed US Supreme Court justices had in overturning Roe versus Wade.